I don't have enough money for Taco Bell, but what I do have pleases me greatly. This is the deck of Priest spell cards. And apparently, it wasn't enough just to have these spells in the books. Maybe they felt that some of the players wanted cards right nearby them that they could just look through to make sure that they got certain spells correct. So, I just want to say that my players get to pick whatever spell that they choose, whether it's either the first or second edition version, as long as the spell was written correctly with the spirit of the game in mind. In other words, the spell functions correctly. That's all I care about. But let's take a look inside. I've had to clean this up a bit. This was in a box. This was in my cellar because, frankly, this is, while usable, it's not the best thing. Books are still way better than cards. So we'll just pick a random card here, if I can get it with my big fingers here. So here is a spell called Sphere of Security, something that I've never heard of. It's a quest spell. So I'm guessing that maybe that staff. Nah, I don't know if that means quest or not. Let's get something else. Here we go. Produce flame. So it looks like that symbol represents the elements, and this other symbol here, it might represent cleric or druid. I don't know. So let's see here. It's an alteration spell, elemental fire, level 2, range 0. In other words, it emanates directly from the priest or druid. Maybe it's a druid spell. Their fingertips, or maybe their holy symbol. It's vocal somatic. The duration of the spell is 1 round per level. So if you have, say, 5th level druid or cleric, it would last 1 round per level, so 5 rounds if they were 5th level. Casting time is 5 segments. That's what that 5 means. So if the party rolled a 5 on initiative, and say the monsters rolled, say, a 10, the spell would actually go before the party and the warriors, and then the warriors would go, and then the monsters would go at like 10. Area effect special, we'll have to take a look at that. No saving throw. And we know that the spell came from the player's handbook, page 206. And seeing how these were second edition cards, it would come from the second edition player's handbook. Probably the first handbook, not the second or later printings of it. Let's see. A bright flame equal in brightness to a torch springs forth from the priest's palm when he casts Produce Flame spell. The flame does not harm the caster, but it is hot and causes combustion of flammable material. Da 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 da. He can hurl the magical flame as a missile, a range of 40 yards. What we do in my game is it's actually 4 dash dash. So inside it's 40 feet, outside it's 40 yards, how the game was originally intended. The flame flashes on impact, igniting combustibles within a 3-foot diameter of its center of impact. So essentially, it would just count as a strike in one of those grids. And then it goes out. A creature struck by the flame takes 1d4 plus 1 damage per level. Just plus 1 per of damage. And if combustion occurs, must spend a round extinguishing the fire or suffer additional damage assigned by the dungeon master until the fire is extinguished. A miss is resolved in a grenade-like missile. I actually have a circular template for that I made myself. Let's see. If any duration remains to the spell, another flame immediately appears in the caster's hand. The caster can hurl a maximum of 1 flame per level, but no more than 1 flame per round. They got that spelled wrong. The caster can snuff out magical flame at any time he desires, but fire caused by the flame cannot be so extinguished. The spell does not function underwater. As if that had to be said. So, there you go. There's lots of cards like this. We do not really use this in my game. We've brought it out a few times, but mainly it's to show maybe some of the beginning or newer players how things are done and how to read the spells, as opposed to having the books continually open so they can, I don't know, put pens or elbows in my books, which is a definite no-no. All right, have a great day. I'm about to do another one for the Wizards box set.